Number 2.
This is good. This one is good.
This one is very good, and we also watched this movie.
We did watch the movie about a month ago. We watched it,
and
this movie,
it was very confusing.
yeah. Pretty. There's one,
at least had a plot, I guess. Some of these other movies didn't have a plot.
Well, I'm just gonna put it this way: in most of these movies, almost 90% of the things the characters say and their reactions, I don't understand how that happened. Like why they said what they said and then why the people would react in the way that they reacted.
Yeah, there seems to be some kind of like 80s understanding of how dialogue is written that has been totally lost on people of today.
I mean, people of us. I mean, we were. I mean, you're 80s adjacent, but you didn't really experience the 80s.
I didn't experience the 80s.
And I didn't experience the 80s. But it just didn't really make any. None of the dialogue and almost all the dialogue in these movies didn't make any sense.
Yeah, the character building is just not quite there. But
and I mean, it makes sense in the sense that like we knew what they were talking about, but it didn't make sense on why they were talking about it and why people were reacting in the way that they were reacting.
Yeah, it was very disjointed.
Literally at all. Almost all of it. But
you know what I will say? Is it was so confusing, disjointed, that I couldn't wait to see what was going to happen next.
Absolutely. All these are great talk-through movies. And, we're kind of talk-through people. With
we throw on a music video, we just kind of talk through it.
Yeah.
Same with these movies that way. Maybe they didn't make any sense because we were talking through very pivotal moments and we just missed them. But who's to say?
Maybe, but probably not.
Most likely not.
Yeah.
I feel like I got the gist.
Yeah, I got the gist. But they're all very triumphant. These movies are very triumphant. When they finish, you're like, at the end of the movie, you're thinking, we did it. And you're thinking, we did it like we finished it. Thank God the movie's over.
Yeah.
Or you're thinking, like the correct characters did it. And we're going to...
And they make you feel like you did it, but then you think about it, like, did what? And and then you're just like, well, I guess we finished it, so it's done now. We can move on.
Well, there's a great song playing while the credits are rolling, so this movie must be really good.
Yeah,
I should feel good about this.
And
now.
I feel like that's the trick. You can throw any old piece of trash together as long as you have a fantastic #1 hit song at the end while the credits roll. People will be like, that was pretty good.
Yeah. So, and you know what? All these movies, I kind of get why people speak so fondly of them because I have great memories of watching them. Even though I can very confidently say that they weren't very good.
They were not good at all. And you can look up all the ratings in the movies. They are very low.
Yeah, they are. But this movie won the most awards. This movie. And you know what they won the awards from?
What?
The stinking soundtrack.
That's right.
So let's serve it up.
Come on.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You.
From the movie,
The Bodyguard.
Yeah, starring Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner.
Yes, what an unsuspecting tag team.
Yeah,
of Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner to this day.
They really knocked this one out of the park.
Sure did. And
what a freaking angel. She hasn't even sung yet, and I'm just entranced.
She is, I was just going to say, talk about a treasure to all walks of life.
All walks of life. She is an American classic. Look at those beautiful earrings, those bangs.
Beautiful white teeth.
Everything about her is just fantastic. I can't get
we
enough.
didn't even get started on one of the most fantastic aspects of her extremely powerful voice.
Her undeniable voice.
She doesn't, I think the microphone is just for show. Whitney Houston doesn't need a microphone. She sings out to the masses.
She has no issue projecting. She's much like Scott Stapp in that respect.
Yeah, I would say better though.
Absolutely. At least one tier higher.
I should stay, I would only be in your way. So I'll go, but I know I'll think of you every step of the way. And will always love you.
Oh, she's really glowing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, look at that. Yes. Look at that. Look at Kevin. I forget his name in the movie.
Like Frank Franklin or something.
I think it is.
It's Frank?
I think it is Frank. I'm just remembering as Kevin though.
They called him by his last name a lot. Can't remember. His name is Kevin? Oh, in real life.
Kevin Costner.
So goodbye. Please don't cry. We both know I'm not what you need.
Now I'm gonna cut you off right there
Okay.
because I want to build the tension a little bit.
Okay.
Anyways, we got a message in chat from John, and he says this song should replace any or all national anthems. And I said, absolutely. I'm thinking absolutely.
Heck yeah. This will just play unanimously at the Olympics this year.
Yeah, I'm thinking at the Olympics in a couple weeks, they just switch it out. I will always love you. Kind of like Rick-rolling the Olympics, except with I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston.
Fantastic.
Now that
Let's see it happen. Hashtag we want Whitney.
Yeah, hashtag we want Whitney.
Everyone's a sucker for good alliteration.
Oh, yeah.
And I will always love you.
Man.
Did you hear that vibrato? That was unreal.
Now, that was unreal. All of it's unreal. You know what else was unreal was this scene from the movie.
That's true. This
is the
movie?
epic scene where he scoops up Whitney Houston off stage and he walks her right out of the nightclub and he just chest kicks a guy in the crowd real hard while carrying her. Like Kevin Costner in this movie, Frank, he just plants one foot, and that foot is secured in the ground. It's not moving anywhere, and the other foot just comes up, straight kick to the chest. Man, I mean, I
bet he shattered that man's breastplate.
It is like a Patrick Swayze level kick. Ooh, you know,
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze. I mean, we're talking one of the best kickers in the '80s.
Yeah.
Now this movie was in the '90s, but I can't imagine that Kevin Costner didn't learn a thing or two from Roadhouse.
Yeah, I believe it. Hey, who's on the sax? Can someone tell us, please? I tell you, it's not. It's not Rob Lowe from St. Elmo's Fire.
Yeah, it'd be a lot louder if it was Rob Lowe. Oh, this
scene was interesting.
Really confusing.
That sword was very sharp. Impossibly sharp, I would say.
Life treats you kind, and I hope you have all you dreamed of, and I wish you joy and happiness.
She does that.
But above all this,
I can't wiggle my chin like that.
It's remarkable.
Oh, she's gonna look at the camera. Here it comes. Goes. Yes! Yes! Oh. I think my heart stopped.
I stopped breathing, that's for sure. I forgot how to function.
Whew, I need to calm down. I need a cup of coffee.
She is literally stunning. Musically,
yeah. Audibly and visually.
Audio and visual, stunning.
Yeah. Wow.
One thing I'd like to just kind of throw in there. Kevin Costner reminds me a bit of Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, like a 90s Bradley Cooper. Yeah.
You can see it.
Yeah, you know what I love here? Let's get another shot at this. I wanted to just see this little run through again. And right as the chorus started, a pair of military helicopters flew over our house. And, you know, thinking about that national anthem, I kind of felt like it was a military flyover for I Will Always Love You, which you know what? That's it. I'm calling it.
Yeah.
New national anthem of the United States at least. But
At
I
least.
think,
Maybe even Canada.
Yeah, I'd give it Canada as well. And I think she earned it. It's just a great song. And you know what? It doesn't matter who it's directed to. Maybe, you know what? Direct it to yourself. I Will Always Love You. And you're singing in the mirror.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'd love to see. I just want to see Kevin Costner run and dive into that water one more time.
And you know that water's cold.
Oh yeah,
he's wearing jeans and a coat. Can we talk about his denim on his legs?
Yeah, I want to give it a look again, and then I want to talk about it. Look at this.
He looks good. He's got some nice boots on too. Come on, Kev.
Oh, look at that dive! Wow! And he saves him.
Yeah, he saves Whitney's son.
Yeah. That shot is amazing. And it fades to Whitney. We haven't even talked about all the great fading in this video. So much to take in. Oh, man, that was worth the second go around.
It was. I feel like that was the first time. You know?
I know. You know what? Yeah, it feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time. Every time you hear that song, and every time I see Kevin Costner just running down that dock in that denim, running down the dock in the denim, and he dives into the frickin' ice cold water.
That's a very nice Doc Denim dive by Kevin Costner.
I know. I wish his name was Doc Dithers, and we could say Doc Dithers dove off the dive dock. Denim.
Doc Dithers dove off the dock in his denim.
Yeah. Wow. To save the
in his delightful denim.
Delightful denim.
Well,
Dang, to save the dog. It wasn't a dog. It was a young boy.
It was a young boy. But anyways, that was fantastic.
To save the darn boy.
I mean, you don't even have to tell anyone that this song is good. They already know it. I mean, what are we going to say? It's a great song. It's beyond great. Whatever. The movie, it was weird. But the song, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
And this is, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again.
Okay.
Movies do a fantastic job of bringing out some of the best music that has ever been written.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Think about all the great songs written by John Williams, like Star Wars.
Yeah.
And
Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, Hans Zimmer, who did Lion King, Inception, I think Interstellar. Great. And there's many more, but those are the first ones that come to mind.
And then you got the one fella who did The Simpsons. And
and Night Before Christmas. I kind of got a funny
John
name.
Zingleberry
He's
John.
got a funny name.
Yeah, you know the guy.
Yeah, chat, throw us a name.
Anyways, that's what I'm saying. Most
Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman.
Yeah, and he sings.
He does Jack's voice.
He does Jack's voice, and guess what else?
What?
He sings Jack's voice, and then different actors speaks Jack's voice, but he sounds exactly the same. And I think Danny Elfman can just do a great anyone's voice. That's my guess.
He definitely proved it to us in that movie.
Absolutely.
All right, are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready for
This is the moment
one.
we've all been waiting for, and we all know what it is. It's